emails. I don't have to respond to, little invoice requests or sending W-9s. I mean, I just get flood. My day could really get eaten up like 2 or 3 hours of just these little emails and questions.
Welcome to another episode of Candid Convos. Today's guest is Ronald. Ronald is a commercial real estate attorney in Dallas, Texas, a family man, and I'm happy to say a get stepped up client. He has had some major deals as a represented buyer, and today he's giving us a little bit of his time so we could get to know him and get to know his experience. So wherever you are, give it up for Ronald. And Ron, it's a pleasure to have you here.
Thanks, Joe. Glad to be here.
Okay, thank you. So, Ron, I believe that you are a very well-rounded businessman. You have a lot of structure put into place, from the way that you set everything up today so that your day runs very smoothly, so that you don't even run into traffic. For somebody that's that structured, what made you think that a virtual assistant was the way to go and not somebody in-house like some other people in your law firm?
Yeah, I think that I built a lot of flexibility, and I built my law firm for me. And so I like to travel, I like to be on the road. And as a result, I've had to build a lot of remote and cloud-based systems into my law firm. So when I'm looking at adding another person for like a VA who handles primarily for me a lot of communications and a lot of new client stuff and kind of procedural, she's only working with cloud-based documents and with voice over IP and different technology. I find that it's more important to have the right person in a different location than to have the wrong person just because they happen to sit in my office or to be in Texas located. So,
So for you, was finding like the person that could run all of those tasks for you and being it virtual, so it's a very comfortable thing to do. Is that right?
Yeah, I definitely think, finding the right person, no matter where they're located, is more important than searching your candidate available pool of candidates who just happen to be in Dallas, Texas.
Okay. Well, another question here. For someone that runs a very successful practice, what are their standards that you set for anybody to work with you?
Yeah, I think there's really a minimum expectation for the firm and how we interact with clients, how we interact with opposing counsel, and then vendors, and just, internally. I really think that working at the law firm is a really, it's a two-way street. And so I'm really thankful for my employees and for other attorneys to want to work here. So one of the hallmarks, I guess, of our law firm is that everybody treats each other with respect, especially the clients. And I have really no tolerance for creating an environment that my employees regret coming to, or, something that they are not excited to look at the emails and to work with people. So yeah, that's what it stems from, and just a minimum level. So we look for clarity in communication, we look for professionalism, politeness, and everybody at Get Staffed Up has met those minimum requirements, and they do a great job representing the brand and the law firm to the outside world.
Okay. Well, I imagine also that once you get that talent in your law firm, whoever it is, they get to have a chance for them to build up and become part of your team. So to be honest, the impression that I'm getting is that Florencia, that's the name of your assistant, she's probably very happy working with you.
I hope so. Every week we talk and we have a little Zoom meeting. I hope she's happy. She's part of the team for sure. We include her on everything, all of our pitches, and when we talk about the law firm. So yeah, we're really happy with her, and I think she has excitement. When people treat you with respect and they appreciate what you do, it makes everybody else more willing to work for them, and everybody's working together towards a common goal. So it's a lot of fun.
Well, it's a good thing to know that you have another outstanding team member working with you. So heading into what your business is, I do have like a question, perhaps perhaps you can give us some insight on this. What do you think are the challenges for a commercial real estate attorney? And where do you see your practice area evolving for like in the next 10 years?
Yeah. So I think really the challenges, and this is true for all small businesses or any law firm that's starting out, is getting business and marketing and finding the right clients that want to hire you. And it's really easy as lawyers that we are technicians. You know, we just do a job. We review paperwork, no different than a plumber. But it's very easy to get sucked into a lot of the day-to-day work and just focusing on the clients you have today without going out and in the market and looking for new clients. And so for me, setting aside time where I don't have to check all my emails, I don't have to respond to, you know, little invoice requests or sending W-9s. I mean, I just get flood. My day could really get eaten up like 2 or 3 hours of just these little emails and questions that I need to respond to, but not personally me, just somebody from the law firm. So I choose to spend money to free up my own time so that I can do more marketing and get out there in front of clients that need my services. And that's really the biggest challenge. I think it's true for all practice areas. For commercial real estate in particular, you know, there's fewer clients, but higher dollar price point. Yeah, so that's definitely a challenge, is getting more clients.
Yeah, I did notice, and that's something that I've been noticing on all business owners, that they tend to focus, or you guys also tend to focus on getting business in. And some once that's in, then just processing it takes a lot of time. But if the firm does that correctly, then I wouldn't say it's all smooth sailing from there, but you have a stable business and a stable income, and you already know that you have stable footing on what's going to come next.
That's right. That's right.
Are you at any at all like scared of what's going to happen in the next years?
No, you know, I'm a pretty optimistic person, so I think that we're small. I'm largely remote based, so I have a lot of flexibility built into my company. I'm pretty confident that whatever does happen to the legal profession, or even within commercial real estate, let's say AI completely takes over, the stuff that I do will still be taking that technology and showing my clients how to use it. And then they can pay me for it. And I will just do 10 times the volume if I charge 10% of what I used to charge. So I'm very optimistic that I'm in a best position to learn about the next changes to commercial real estate, and I'll adapt and I'll figure out a way to sell it and help people. You know, ultimately it's my job is to help investors buy income producing property. It doesn't matter if I'm doing that manually by hand or if there's some software or something else, but we'll figure it out.
Well, it sounds like you're ready for change and you're like very adaptable to it. So I'd like to finish off with one final question, which is, I see that your practice area has a lot of moving parts, and I understand that once technology sits in, you can just use technology and then adapt again with that. But when it comes to what you're doing right now, what has been your experience like working with a virtual assistant? Can you tell us like some of the highlights, perhaps?
Yeah, I mean, I think some of the highlights are just being able to set some of her time. You know, her time zone, her natural time zone is a little bit ahead of us. So it's nice because she's up and she's working and she's already getting through her day, and I can come in, and when I start, I already have a bunch of things completed before I even knew that there were problems. And that's something, not really technology, but just I really enjoy that about her, is having a head start on my day before I even knew there were problems. And you know, for technology, I think really just being able to have the voice over IP, so people, you know, in Dallas can call my Google listing, and then it goes to her and she picks up the phone, and then we make an appointment back here in Dallas. But that's technology, and I've never I pay for a like a kind of upgraded voice over IP, but Never had any problems about phone quality or texting. Again, too, she's texting people to follow up, but never had any issues about the reliability. And so that's just technology that's cheap. It's so much better, and nobody even knows that she's however many 5,000 miles away or something. 9,000.
So I think it's safe to say that when it comes to your clients, it's the law office of Ronald Road that responds, not somebody over here or somebody over there or overseas or something like that.
It's seamless. Yeah, it's absolutely seamless.
Well, that's amazing to hear. Well, Ronald and guys, this is all we have for today. First of all, I'd like to thank you, Ron, for your time and also for your kind words. But please let people know where they can find you and what you can do for them.
Yeah, the best way to follow me is on YouTube. I have a YouTube channel, Ronald Rohde Law. I post a lot of videos about commercial real estate, how to get started, what to look for in different asset types. Industrial is the big one right now. But yeah, feel free to reach out and we can help you navigate an investment or leasing. So,
Okay. Well, thank you, Ronald, and catch you next time, guys. Bye-bye.